And good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Hitch and Yeti here, and today I'm in the Wilderness Lodge Resort here in Walt Disney World. This is where I've been staying the last few days, and I thought this morning before I got my day really kicked off and headed to the parks with my wife that we would do a quick little walk around, give you a little tour of the resort. We got a lot to see, so let's get started. So to start everything off, when you arrive here at the Wilderness Lodge Resort, this here is the main entranceway. And right over here is the parking area where you will park your vehicle. They also give you the option for valet parking if you would like that. But this is where, if you just want to unpack your stuff and bring it on up to the room yourself, this is where you would park and leave your car. Now, we can go up these steps right here ahead of us, and this will take us to check in and go into the lobby and things like that. So let's move in that direction. And that's also a cool way I can show you the valet parking area. As you will find in this resort, just as most Disney hotels, you will have quite a bit of theming. As you can see, some buffalo track or bison track headed up toward the main lobby building. Pretty cool. And as we make it to the top of the pathway, right here is the valet parking area. As you can see, everything looks very rustic, kind of log cabin looking, old wilderness, Wild West. Really cool theme in here. And right here is the airport shuttle departure area. And this is where you will come if you're leaving. The bus just left with some people and they look very sad, and I don't blame them. Right over here is your valet parking. Nice little area. And this right here ahead of us, these doors, is the main lobby area. And that's where we're going to head right now. And of course, the doors will open automatically as you go in. And here we go, as we're going to enter into the beautiful main lobby here at the Wilderness Lodge. Right over here is guest services on your right. And of course, they have a DVC desk right here if you're interested in knowing more about DVC, possibly taking a tour on some of the cabins that they have that we will also look at it. But look at the inside of this place. I mean, that is all rooms up through there. It is simply just gorgeous. The fixtures, the light fixtures up in the ceiling are amazing, well themed with, like, you know, some Indians and some buffalo or bison. I mean, that is just so awesome. We will go ahead and make a quick turn to our left, and I will show you the first cafe right here. It's called Whispering Canyon, and it is a very interesting place. I have not tried eating here, but they do shout a lot, so it makes you feel like you're at home. And it's a very interesting concept, but it looks like a lot of fun. I noticed people last night enjoying themselves as they was eating and kind of shouting and asking for, you know, more condiments and things like that. And it just felt like everybody was, you know, kind of gaggled around the table at home back when you was a kid. And, you know, hey, can you please pass this? Can you please, you know, I mean, they're just being like loud. Even the servers are very loud, and it just gave it a cool little homey feeling, like you was all family. Kind of hard to explain. You would just have to experience it for yourself. Right over here is a beautiful fireplace. And I mean, this thing is monstrous. Just look how tall that goes, that chimney. That is like magnificent. So you have an area here where you can sit in these rocking chairs and just enjoy a nice open fire. Right there you go. I don't know how often you need to get warm and toasty here in Orlando area, here in Florida. I'm here in, you know, the month of July, so it's definitely, you don't need no fire, but it is a very nice touch. And maybe if you come here for a Christmas vacation or even Thanksgiving, maybe you would enjoy the fireplace. Now we're going to make our way over here to the Mercantile, which is their resort store. And I love this post right here. This is like a really kind of a popular thing here. Is this post, you can buy models of this post inside. And I think it is so cute with Mickey and Goofy. And look at Donald. Donald just does not look happy being down here toward the bottom on top of the bear. I think he feels like he should be on top. you know, but no, Mickey's on top because Mickey's the big cheese, so he gets to be up there on the top and do a little lookout scouting as they hang out together. So this right here is the Mercantile, when they have quite a few items in here that you can't get anywhere else here in the resort. And right here they have these really cool thermoses. I think they're pretty cool. It's got wilderness lodge on them, and I like it because it's very wood themed. And right here is the little model of what you just seen right outside the Mercantile here. Ain't that cool? It's so awesome. And check out these shirts they have. Good morning, how you doing? And also here in the Mercantile, if you are into Disney's pin trading, they do have a board right here where you can do a little pin trading. And just look at all the cool stuff they have in here. They have a lot of nice Disney merchandise here available. And if you're a DVC, or if you're staying in a place that has like a way to cook or a microwave or something like that, they have foods and drinks back here in the back that will help you during your stay, which I think is always a very nice touch. It's one thing I like about these resorts that offer DVC. Even if you're not DVC, I mean, look at all the snacks and stuff you have here. I mean, they have a little bit of everything. Look at, you even got some Duke's mayonnaise. Isn't that cool? Got some Pop-Tarts here. Right here we have all kind of little snack cakes and things like that. We have our cereal area over here. And then we have just tons of sweet treats, you know, to keep everybody's sugar high going even after you leave the park. I mean, that's magic, right? Right here we have a lot of our frozen pizzas if you're into that type of things. Got some tater tots up there, very nice. And of course, it would not be Walt Disney World without the Mickey ice cream sandwiches and the premium Mickey bars, which is a very big favorite of myself. All right, friends, now I have exited the Mercantile area. I just want to quickly show you these doors right here. If we go out these doors and to the right, we're going to have an arcade. And you can also keep going down this way, and this will take you to the DVC Lodge area, which we will go down that way, but we're not going to do it quite yet. I just wanted to show you this right here, Button and Bells Game Arcade. And it opens at 8 o'clock, and guess what? I think I'm a little early, so it is still locked, but I do just want to quickly just look in there, peek in there, and show you the awesome arcade that they have. And that's where it will be. If you're bored at Walt Disney World some way, I guess you can always come over here and play you some video games. Now we are going to quickly head back inside once we've seen the arcade, and I'm going to take you over here to some of the restaurant areas and the quick service areas here on property. And then we're going to make a little lap around the swimming pool area. I'm going to go show you. They actually have a geyser here on the property that I think is really cool. Kind of like Old Faithful out in Yellowstone National Park. That's what it's kind of replicating. And I think this is really cool right here. I want to show you this before we head out and around. I have this little bridge area here, and as you can see, they have this, the water, it just speeds up out of it, you know, it spills up out of this geyser right here, and it actually flows beneath this bridge. And yes, that's right, it goes outdoors. And if you follow this stream, which is, I will show you this in a minute, this will go all the way to the swimming pool. So I think that's a really cool, interesting little, one of those little details that only Disney does. All right, let's head on over here to the restaurant areas where I can show you some cool stuff over this way. All right, friends, right before we go to those restaurants though, I did want to just show out, I don't think I showed it when I come in, but just look at all the seating that they have here in the main lobby area. If you have to wait for your room to be ready or anything like that, they have tons of seating area. Or if you just want to come down here and grab a coffee and hang out, and you have all these really nice tables and stuff. You can set up your little board games if you have Monopoly or anything like that and play with your family while you wait. And it's just a great atmosphere with very soothing music. So I think this is an excellent spot, and I just want to make sure that I showed, because I just think this lobby is just one of the most fantastic lobbies in all of Walt Disney World. Okay, now let's keep the tour rolling. So right here we have some signage up here. It says Territory Lounge, Artist Point Dining, which is very cool. and then they have the Roaring Fork and pool area that way, and then they have guest rooms, cabins. So let's talk about Artist Point. Right here is the check-in area for Artist Point. Artist Point is very cool because if we look up on the wall, as you can see, you have like Snow White, you have the 7 Dwarves. Why would they have that here in a Wilderness Lodge? Well, I'm about to tell you why. Because this is a dining experience with characters. So that is really cool. You can come sign up for it or make a reservation, or you can just join the walk-up if they have room for walk-ups. So I think that is really awesome. And it's really neat how the characters will, you know, kind of walk around as you eat and kind of, you know, interact with you, and that's really neat. And I also think the Evil Queen shows up at some point in time, so definitely check out Artist Point if you're a big fan of Snow White, 7 Dwarfs. Really cool experience. So right here is Artist Point up here up high. We're going to make our way down this little tunnel corridor, and as you can see, we have a sign right up here. It says Roaring Fork, which is the quick service here for this resort. And this quick service, I gotta say, is pretty daggone cool because they have some barbecue and they have some brisket. And I can't remember staying at any resort where the quick service area had brisket, but I guess that kind of falls in hand with that Wild West type of food that you would eat. And right here is the Roaring Fork. I have a hard time saying that. As you can see, right in there is where the people go get your food, and they actually even have a breakfast menu right here that you can look at as you pass. What they have, the Roaring Breakfast Platter, which is like eggs, bacon, you know, some sausages, stuff like that. Pretty cool. Right here they have the lunch and dinner, and everything looks pretty tasty here. Look at that cute little guy. Who wants to eat that? You know what? If I'm hungry enough, I guess I will. So when you walk into the Roaring Fork, right over here to the left is where you would get your drinks, get your food items, and then right over here, as you can see the sign, seating area is in here. They have your drinks, your fountain drinks, you have your coffees. Get all fixed up and enjoy your meal. All right, let's head on outside now. All right, friends, right here is like the long corridor we walk down, and right there is the Roaring Fork. And now we are going to head outside. Let's go check this out and see what we can see out here. So the first thing we're going to take a look at when we come out the doors there is this place. This is called Copper Creek Falls, and this is a beautiful, beautiful scenery right here. This here is the actual waterfall. You remember when we was inside and I showed you that little geyser in there spewing up the water, and it was running to the outside area. Right here is the water itself as it cascades down, and we have us another little small bridge right over here. And here is the water. It goes beneath the bridge and it turns into this little stream, and bada bing bada boom, look what happens. It actually flows into the swimming pool. What a cool detail that Walt Disney World took the time to do there. That is pretty daggone awesome. So I did just notice something else I thought I would show you right here next to the waterfall before we go to the swimming pool area. Look at this little kind of hidden passageway. Almost, it's very hidden unless you're just walking right over here to it, but you got some steps that take you up. And I know it's just going to take us over here to this other building, but I like this. We can get see what it looks like here on the top side of the waterfall. And it says right here we got the overlook, which is this area right over here, which is pretty cool. But once again, let's take a little bit of a look. We got the stream coming from indoor, kind of runs through. I don't know if you can hear the cricket sound that they've got piped in. They're not really crickets here, but you know Disney's going to go and make it feel very immersive, and they did a good job at that. And right there is the waterfall itself. All right, now we're just going to head down the path here and make our way over here to this overlook, because this is kind of exciting. Because guess what? Hitchhiking Yeti's not even been on this overlook since I've been here. I've not made it up here. That's the thing about these resorts. They're so big. There's so much stuff to look at and do just here. Not even, I mean, just forget about the parks for a minute. You could take days and just go to these resorts and just be amazed by all the cool stuff you're going to see and little details that they put in for guests. And here we are at the overlook, as we can see the beautiful waterfall cascading down the mountainside here in the Wilderness Lodge area. This is so awesome. And also we can get a really good view of the swimming pool area. So a few minutes ago, you know, we walked over here and I kind of showed you where the water is trickling into the swimming pool itself. But this is just a good overview of the swimming pool area. Very nice looking swimming pool, as you can see right here in front of us. Maybe I can zoom in and show you the water slide area here at the pool. It's kind of hidden behind the rocks there, but you can actually see the pathway, and that's where you get in the water slide, and it will actually take you out. And you can see the water spilling in. Right there is the exit of the water slide, where you can take advantage of that on your stay here at the Wilderness Lodge. All right, friends, let's get down there. All right, here we go. We're going to make our way up. Please no running. Here is the slide rules right here. Right there's where we would come out. And there is the beautiful Copper Creek Falls. Now here's a view of the nice little brook that runs down into the pool. We'll go check that out momentarily. And we got a red light and a green light. So tell us when to go, so we're green. Here we go. That was awesome. That was awesome. Man, this water feels great. This water feels great. Now this is a really cool part of the swimming pool. As we're going to look at the edges, you see that water, that stream like right ahead of us? You really don't think, oh, there won't be no current, it's just a little stream. But what they do, Disney's sneaky. You know, they're always trying to like really make stuff look real when there maybe is not a little trickery going on. I'm going to show you why there's a current here, and it's kind of hard to swim into this area. It really wants to push you in that direction. It's taking some effort for me to walk. But first, let's go look at the water and the beauty. Let me make a beautiful swim spruce to try to get up here to it. And you can see how beautiful everything is. Look at that. This is a cool effect right here. And the water is just like rushing into the swimming pool down at water level. Look at that beautifulness. Very nice. Now we're going to go beneath the water, and I'm going to show you why it's so rough, because this really is not all that much current. Let's set you right there. You kind of come this way. I'm going to show you why the current is what it is. If I can just find it. Okay. Right here. Look at this. So yeah, you got these jets that whisk you away like that's a really strong current, but it's actually all these little jets. I got them on the side too. So when swimming in this pool and you have this stream that just kind of pours in, it gives you this weird tendency of like what maybe a trout or a salmon might feel like. You totally want to swim upstream. It ain't no joke. That's pretty cool though. Back to the rest of the tour. Y'all have a good day. Alright friends, here's the waterfall. Right up here is the overlook where we was located. We're back down here on the main path now, and we have some signage right here ahead of us, and it says Geyser Point Bar and Grill, Reunion Station, Salon by the Springs, and Cascade Cabins to our left. And that is exactly what we're going to do. And I will pan the camera off to the left. As you can see, the exit of the slide that we was just looking at a few minutes ago. Not a very big slide or steep slide, but you know what? all in all, it'll cool you off, and I'm sure you can have a little bit of fun with that. Something else I want to show you, anytime you come to a Walt Disney World resort, always look at these recreation activity boards. Give you an idea of what's going on each day. A lot of cool activities on here for you and your family, as they have you know, have craft of the day and things like that, and they got each day of the week it changes. And then they have the campfire near the Geyser Point grill. I mean, they've got all kinds of stuff. And also they all have movie under the stars, and they will give you a list of the movies that they will be showing in the evening hours, starting at 8:30, right at dark. So that's really cool. Don't forget about that. A really cool, fun thing to do if you're all kind of tired from the parks, or maybe you're taking a day off to save you a little money. We all know theme parks are very expensive. Have a very nice little walkway here overlooking the beautiful swimming pool. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Very, very nice. Right here is the splash pad for the children, and then also we have a couple of hot tubs right here. I mean, you're in the wilderness, so there is geysers, there is hot places, and this here is their hot tubs. You have two to choose from right here close to the splash pad. All right, friends, right here is the splash pad area. Very nice way to stay cool on a hot summer day here in Florida. And then, whoa, look at that. Right there goes some wildlife. Can you see that? That there is a squirrel as he scampers up that tree. Look at that. Man, he's flying. All the way to the top he went. So as we stop looking at the squirrel for a minute, we're going to kind of cruise over here, and you see this area. And this area don't look like a lot, right? You just like a little bit of water, things like that. But at different times of the day, this is the geyser. It's kind of mimicking what Old Faithful is in Yellowstone National Park. So this geyser is actually functional, that Disney built, and it will shoot water out of it from time to time. I don't know what the time period is. I don't know if it's once an hour, once every 45 minutes, but I keep my eyes peeled and try to get it in at some point in time in this video. We'll try to see if we can see the geyser spewing some water. Now, off to this direction, because right over here is Geyser Point Grill, which is a really nice spot. So let's go look at it. All right, friends, we have made it out of the pool area. Now I'm just going to kind of scan around. Right here is the geyser. You got some cool little table areas out here if you wanted to come drink a coffee, eat your breakfast out here. This is a great spot. This time of day is you could possibly watch the geyser erupt. And of course, the lodge sits right here on beautiful Bay Lake. And I love this area. This is such a pretty, like, just vista view of the lake. It's so beautiful down here. And right over there is Discovery Island, which I think, if I'm not 100%, is an old failed like Disney park or water park or something like that. It just never got going, and I think it's just abandoned now. So a little bit of cool history right there. And right here is the Geyser Point Grill. This is it. This is where you will come and hang out lakeside and enjoy your cocktails, your drinks, maybe some food. Very nice down here. You have the center bar area. I love the seating. I know when me and my wife came here last, back a few years ago, I think we actually sat at this very area right here, these two seats. Maybe this is, or those two seats. We sat across from each other and just shared our burger and fries. And we had some kind of cocktail that was really delicious. It was a long time ago, and I can't even remember. We might have had more than one for all I know, but they was definitely very, very good. And then right over here, if you don't want to come and like do like a sit down, you can come to this window, and this is like their quick service version where you can get, you know, menu items and maybe take them back to your room and things like that, even though it's closed, because it is early in the morning. I try to do these videos early in the morning where I have less people walking around in them, because not everyone likes to be filmed, and I totally understand that. And I especially try to not put people in my videos if I can help it. So this is a good time of day to try to make that happen. Right over here to the right, we have pool table, little ping pong action going on, some foosball. And I would imagine if you, this time of year, I don't know how much people actually uses this, because it is so hot in July here. You know, I mean, it is just so hot. But some people like the heat. Maybe they don't mind sweating. Maybe they don't sweat much. And right here in front of Geyser Point, we have some more outdoor seating area here with this beautiful view of Bay Lake, Discovery Island. And then right over here, that right there is the ferry dock for the boat that will take you to the Magic Kingdom. And some other thing I like to tell you is really cool right here is when we was they actually brought us back from the Magic Kingdom a little bit earlier tonight. We come back around 9 o'clock, and you can actually sit out here on the dock and watch the fireworks from Magic Kingdom. And the other cool thing, they pipe the very music that they're playing in Magic Kingdom, and you don't got all the crowd. So that's kind of cool. If you're not into crowds and you get claustrophobic or you have anxiety or anything like that, you can sit out here at the dock and they pipe the music in. And for that matter, I mean, they pipe the same music you're hearing during the fireworks show, but you know, you can't see the fireworks if you're, you know, back in here where the lodge is actually located. So at least over here on the docks, you can see the fireworks somewhat. So I'm sitting here telling you about the docks and all that good stuff. So by all means, I know it takes a little time to get over there, but let's go over there and check that out. And just like that, bada bing, bada boom, we're over here. Right here is the splash pad right behind us. Right over here is the Geyser Point. And it is getting quite intense with the heat out here, gang. I am not going to lie to you. Man, just look at all that greenery down there. But right over here is the pathway that kind of takes you through this greenery area. Almost marshy like, very marshy, but it's wet and damp, but not like flooded. But right there it is. There is the boat dock. You just walk right out the side, right along here, and that will take you over to the boat dock. So really cool feature. Now let's head over to the opposite side of the property now, and we're going to check out the Copper Creek Cabins and Villas. All the DVC stuff's over there. They have their own swimming pool. I think it's called Boulder Ridge. Let's go check that out. Take a look at that, and then we will be wrapping up this video today. All right, friends, we're back out here on Bay Lake on the waterfront area. We have some boat docks over here, which there's no boats in it at the time, but right over here is a area where you can do a little bit of rentals. All kind of rental. You have some games out here if you're into that type of stuff. This here is Reunion Station. And let's walk over here and see what kind of rental stuff they have as we cross these old railroad tracks. You can see the humidity happening. Look at the frosted windows. I had a time with my camera today. It was unbelievable to get this video up and going. But right here is some of their recreation activities, which we've already seen. But right over here is their boat and bike rental. So that is really cool. Fireworks cruise, the premium starting at $3.99, includes driver, I hope so, 10 guests maximum. And then they also have guided bass fishing excursions if you're into that, which I am. Starting at $235 for a 2-hour trip, $455 for a 4-hour trip, 5 guests maximum. So get a little wildlife in. Now we're gonna push on out this way. Right ahead of us here through these gates is the DVC Boulder Ridge Cove swimming pool area. Right here's the pool hours, 7 a.m. So it's actually open, and there are some people in there getting an early morning swim in. Very nice. Right here's your towel return. So let's let them be. All right, friends, so right here is Boulder Ridge Cove. We looked at the pool, very nice. And then we're gonna walk in this direction. And we're not gonna walk far, but I just wanna give you a brief little overview, just a little, check them out a little bit. But this here is the Cascade Cabins, which I think is a great name for a cabin area. Cascade Cabins, I just think that's just awesome. And this is them, this is it. Right here is the cabin. They're all waterfront on the lake. Very nicely done. Look at that, that's very fancy. I mean, you know, when you think about this area, you know, it's wilderness. we're gonna be roughing it. You're at Disney World, man. You ain't roughing it. Okay, this is like top flight. This is really cool. You can rent these, or you can have, I know that you can, if you go up there and talk to DVC, I think you can even get a tour in a cabin if you would like. But I've actually seen them for rent before. And as you can imagine, they're houses, okay? They're cabins, houses, whatever. And I'm sure they're quite pricey, probably out of my price range. You'll probably never see me doing a room review of one of these. But yeah, I would tell you this much: if you stick around in this video, I will show you the room that I'm staying in here on my vacation. It's room 3031, and I'll let you check it out. It's a pretty nice room, very roomy. I kind of like it. So very nicely done. So this here is the cabin area. Really cool. And now we're going to go over here and check out this sign. They got Cascade Cabins left, right. We got sports courts. So we're actually going to go over this way now. This right here is the DVC building. The DVC building here is completely separated from the main lodge where I'm staying. And yeah, so we're going to go check them out now. So now we have made it. Right here is the Boulder Ridge swimming area that we looked at. We was on that other side over there a few minutes ago. And I want to show you something here that I think is really cool here in the DVC area. They have their fitness, like, you know, exercise room. And I love the name of it. It's called Sturdy Branches Health Club. I mean, check that out. And right there it is. Sturdy Branches, like you work out and make your branches even stronger. I do like that. It's a nice touch. Now we're gonna hit up this way and go to the bus area and show you something else that's really cool here. As everyone knows, Walt was a huge fan of trains. And they have a whole area inside of the DVC kind of dedicated to that. I think that's really cool, so let's go look at that. All right, friends, so I'll walk by. The swimming pool is right back here. We kind of walked around this pathway. We are on the front side of the Boulder Ridge DVC villas. Very quickly, while I'm over here, I want to show you where you would go get on the bus to go to the different theme parks. And that is right down this way. So if we look off to our right, that there is where the arcade is located, just outside these doors. If you just continue down out of the main lobby and go this direction, this will take you to the buses. So these buses down here would take you to, of course, Epcot and all the other parks, the water parks, Disney Springs, all that good stuff. As we can see a bus pulling into the station as we speak, and that bus is going to Hollywood Studios. They're going to go do some battling with Kylo Ren in the First Order. Yeah, well, maybe not. Who knows? They might just be going to do some Mickey and Minnie's Runaway, whatever way. So that is what it is. But right there is the bus stop. Now let's move off to this direction, this covered walkway right here. We're going to venture down through there and head down into the bowels of the DVC building. And right here is the kind of the welcome sign to Boulder Ridge Villas at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, a vacation club resort. Right down through there. But quickly, I know some of you guys like to run. Right here we have a running trail. You are right here, so the trail is actually 0.5 miles, a little bit shorter than some of the other trails at the other resorts, but kind of give you an idea how to run it. So you run all the way down to where the cabin's almost in, and then double back up around the pool and just make a lap. So that's really really cool. Right here, just to give you an idea, that's the Geyser Point grill, and right here is the Boulder Ridge pool. Just to give you some bearings of what that map means. Now let's head in this direction and go check out some of the interior of the DVC building, and then we're going to wrap this thing up and show you my room, and then I'm going to the parks. And they always have the welcome home sign here as we walk in. Very beautiful. Oh man, that air conditioning is feeling great right now. It has gotten to be so humid out there. So right here we are. Just look at this area. Look, they have phones here. Old school, right? But look at this open up lobby here at DVC. Is this not beautiful? Look at the like the wood pylons right up there. That's so beautifully done. Really cool. It's got that old, like kind of a western feel to it. And of course, it's already 84 degrees outside, but you know what we need here? We need some chairs and we need us a fireplace, boys. That's right, boys and girls, we needed that. Nice touch. You can't even feel the heat. It's beautiful, but you know what? All you feel right now is that beautiful AC. And right there is the entrance also. I'll show you the outdoor, but right here is the inside entrance to Sturdy Branches. We can walk over here and maybe peek inside and look at some of the people exercising maybe. Yeah, you got your hookup in there. Very nice. And right here we have this fireplace, and right to the left we have a cabinet over here. And this here is the first time we're gonna see one of Walt's model trains. Really cool cabinet. We have some conductor hats up here on the top shelf. Then we go to the left and then take a quick right into this room. You're gonna see some more seating chairs, like some seating area here in front of yet another fireplace, but this one is not lit. We have a cabinet off to the right with some more train memorabilia in there, but right over here is the ticket. Look at this cool looking model train we have right here. This says Carolwood Pacific Railroad, and the significance to that is that was Walt's train in his backyard in Los Angeles so many years ago. He loved trains, and I think it's cool that they have that here. And we got a blueprint. Then right up here we have another cool picture of Walt and some trains. Always a smile on his face. Walt was a great man, I believe. And right here is a picture of that Carolwood Pacific train in Walt's backyard. Kind of reminds me of that TV show Silver Spoons, where that family had that train in their backyard and goes through their house and everything. Really cool. So a lot of cool stuff in here. I love the trains. So definitely when you come here, do not miss out on this room, because I think it is really cool. Really awesome stuff. All right, friends, we made it back over here to the heart of the resort, here at the swimming pool area. And now I want to take you up to my room, which is on the 3rd floor. Should be room 3031. And it's going to be right in that area right there. So we're going to go there right now, check out the room, and then we're going to wrap it up. All right, friends, we are on the 3rd floor, and I'll give you a quick review of our room. So on this vacation, we are staying in room 3031. Let's go over here and tap our magic band. We can walk in to our room. So right here on the right, you have your thermostat for your air. And you also have a closet area here that's a little bit more roomy in my last resort I stayed in, to Animal Kingdom. A little bit more closet space. We have our extra pillow and blanket as normal right up there. That just slides nice and easy. Walk down through here. And on our first right, we have a Keurig coffee machine right here. Right there's our snacks. Those do not come with the room. You pull this drawer out right here. You have some nice coffee mugs here. Coffee cups for your fresh morning coffee. Very nice. Right in there, they have you kind of stocked up with some creamers and some pods, some teas, different kind of you got decaf coffee, and then you have Joffrey's premium blend coffees. Very nice. And something else I want to show you right back here, you do have like some to-go cups if you wanted to make your coffee here at the room and then head on over to the Magic Kingdom or whatever park you're going to, which I think is a very nice touch. Now right here behind us, we're going to slide this back, and this is our bathroom area. We have our double sinks. Very nice. Kind of take a look at this. We have some facial soap. Of course, you're getting the H2O plus. Then you got some body lotion right here. Just a very nice, little kit here for your makeup. Down here we have some wash towels, some napkins, and then over here we have the actual shower area and the place, the throne where you do your business after eating all this wonderful Disney food. See, they got the rain head shower up there. And then you have like your normal shower head, you know, if you want to spray yourself off with, you know, if you got body wash, things like that. And then of course, we have our H2O Plus Disney shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Securely fastened to the wall. I can remember back in the day that they did not fasten those to the wall. You could actually, you know, take them if you wanted to. But times have changed. One thing I do want to explain to you about this door, like when you first come in the room, the door's like this, and you're looking at it. If you've never been to a resort like this, you're like, hey man, how do I open this door? What the heck? I can't figure it out. This little button right here. Watch this. Transform, baby. Look at that. There you go. Now you can close your door, have a little privacy if you need it. And that's the way that works. Most of you probably already knew that, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't know it, so I thought I needed to tell you. Here is the bed. Look at that. Look at the wall. That is like so cool. You know, that is really neat looking with like the trees and the leaves and everything. Kind of wilderness looking because you are at the Wilderness Lodge. I think it's really cool. You got your desk over here where you have a phone. And of course we have some outlets. You have like 2 USBs right there. And then also you have like some more outlets. I don't know if you can see them. It's kind of dark in here. Let's turn on the light, shall we? There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. And right there is an outlet. Then you got some more USBs. I mean, they are hooking you up with outlets and USBs in this room. Also here on the bed, if you are a reader and you don't want to, you know, wake up your significant other one because they're so tired from having a good time at Walt Disney World, right here they have these little lights just come up. As soon as you move them up, boom, they come on, and you can point that at your book and read your magazine or whatever. If people still do that, I don't know. That one right there, to push it back, is very tight. I would just say that it's a struggle. Then right here we have another, this little fixture here on the side of the bed is actually a light that controls the light up there. That's pretty neat. It just illuminates things very nicely. And there it is, it's off. Very gentle light, I like that. Here's your very large high definition television. Oh yeah, one more thing we gotta look at here. Right here is some more plug-ins, USB, and yes, more plug-ins and USBs right there. Have your little table over here, a chair. That is my bag that I've had for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. Love that little bag. I take that bag everywhere. That is my vlog bag. Little Grogu hanging out with me on my back. And then right over here, the same thing as the other side. You have the same stuff. You have its own lamp and USBs and your plug-ins. And yes, a light is on this side, which I am not taking that light out because I feel like I'm going to have a hard time getting it back in. And the same switch once again. Just hit that button and bada bing, bada boom. All good. All right. Now, the bed. Let's check out the bed. Let's see what kind of luggage we can cram up underneath this bed. I've not looked beneath the bed yet, so let's give it a look. And all right, friends, Yeti approved this room. Plenty of storage space beneath the bed. As you can see, you can fit a whole 6-foot Yeti like beneath this bed. I think you're good to go. Luggage taken care of. Okay, now we're going to walk out here. I'm going to crawl out beneath this bed first, and then we're going to walk out on the porch and see what kind of view we have. And right here, also right here at the TV screen, you have, this is all your drawers. So you have 1, 2, 3 full-size drawers to put away clothing items and things of that nature. And you have a drawer on both sides of the bed. And there it is. The Gideons have been here. Right there. Placed by the Gideons, the Holy Bible. Now we're going to come over here and kind of look what kind of porch we have. What size porch are we dealing with here? And the porch is quite roomy. So unfortunately, we're looking at the top of a roof. So that's not the greatest view in the world. And right down there is the restaurant. But if we pan to the left, you do get a good view of the swimming pool area. All right, friends, that will conclude our video today. What a fun walkthrough I had today. Really good time showing you around here at the Wilderness Lodge Resort here at Walt Disney World. Great time. A lot of cool stuff. Beautiful area. Love the theming. I hope this video is helpful for you in making your decision on your next stay here at Walt Disney World. So friends, I'm going to say goodbye now. I am the Hitchhiking Yeti, and I will see you in my next adventure. All you friends, please stay safe out there, and I hope to see you again soon.